Hello, well no, haven't I, and now why? Because you listen to Mission Nutrition, presenting the new vision for nutrition, although nothing is new, more like the opposite. Let's stay on top of it. In this video, I'm gonna show the process of me breaking my 50-hour dry fast. I've been dry fasting for 48 hours right now, but I'm going for 50. 2 days plus 2 hours. I like to add a little additional, like at least 1 hour or so. The longest fast I've been doing was back in the end of 2018 over to 2019. I did a 100-hour dry fast. So that's 4 days plus 4 hours. That's how I like to do it. Now, on the other hand, I'm not going to push myself that much. I'm very glad I did it back then, but now I don't need to push myself that hard. I've cleansed out a lot during these years, and a 50-hour dry fast, that's doing me really good. I'm starting to feel a little weak today now. Yesterday and the day before yesterday I felt really good, but now I still feel good, but I feel like it's time to break the fast soon. And I'm gonna show the process of it. But first, I've actually, I prepared properly. Like I was talking like in the video I made yesterday, like when one is fasting, it's very important to prepare properly by eating first very nutritious, clean food for like at least 2 days, I would say. And then before you start actually fasting, take at least 1 day of only eating fruit to electrify your body, and some herbal teas, so you eat light for 1 or 2 days and nurture yourself in that way by electrifying your body and supporting yourself, supplying yourself with minerals and nutrients basically. Then you may start to the actual water fast or dry fast. The thing with dry fasting, I mean, fasting in general is very healing, Fasting is an incredible tool to just enhance life, basically, if done right. I mean, if done the right way, like if done properly. There's no right or wrong, but if done properly, according to me. Because if you start fasting, you're probably, like, if you've never been fasting and you start fasting, you're definitely gonna experience more detox symptoms than like feeling clear-minded and blissful. But you can still, like, I mean, you need to start at some point. So, like, if you are to fast and experience the benefits of it, you need to start at some point. So just expect that if you have never been fasting and you're going to start fasting, you will experience more detox symptoms and challenges first before you will get to experience the pleasant aspect of it. But the thing with dry fasting or fasting in general is that you instead of because our bodies constantly work, every single cell in our bodies work constantly to keep us at optimal health, but when we're eating food all the time, a lot of the focus of the cells goes to digesting and processing that food. But when we start fasting, the cells start to operate with the nutrition we already have in our body to heal the body. And you need to remember, we are of God material, so our bodies are incredibly intelligent and knows exactly what to do to heal the body if we just allow them to work, And so, and you can see it in the animal kingdom. When animals get sick, I've mentioned this before, when animals get sick, they They find a secluded place, they just stay for themselves, and they fast basically, and they heal. And in ancient times, you know, it was a very common practice throughout all over the world in many ancient societies and civilizations. And dry fasting now, more specifically, because dry fasting might seem like, oh, that is not a good thing, but it actually is if done right, you know. If you prepare in the right way, it's like what dry fasting does is basically that if you deprive yourself of water like that, the body will start to eliminate the most toxic cells of the body that have water in them, because we are water, you know. So what the body will do is it will start to eliminate the most toxic cells of the body to extract the water, the clean water out of that. Yeah, because the body can do that. Even though the most toxic cells are toxic, there's still amounts of clean water in that. So they start with the most toxic cells first, eliminate, like separate the clean water that has a perfect molecular structure for your biology, because it was formed within you, you know. So that water is being used as a reserve, and the toxins is being processed to be eliminated, you know. So through urine or feces, basically. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what it is. That's basically what it is. And so it's important to prepare properly, but it's even more so probably, it's more important to finish off breaking the dry fast properly to yield the best results. So yeah, after, like when it's time to break the dry fast, you know, you need to consume very clean water, and to start off with like herbal teas, again, high water fruit with high water content, like melon. That's what I'm gonna have, and that pure water, including the water from the fruit, you know, it's very high quality water, and it will, like, your body will absorb it on a deep cellular level, so you get really replenished like that, and yeah, you get renewed basically. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna show the process today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, how I'm breaking this 50-hour dry fast. But I still have about a little less than 2 hours to go before I break the fast, and I'm gonna break it with some pure spring water. I also want to show one thing, like, that I've been talking about in previous videos, but I resetted this channel recently, so those videos are not still there. So this is the first time since I reset this channel that I'm showing. Okay, I don't get it to focus fully, but you can see my forehead and around my nose. Yeah, it's called seborrheic dermatitis. It's a chronic skin disorder. It's an autoimmune disease. It's overreacting basically. It was caused 2013 by an allergic reaction, and it's been with me since, but it comes and goes, you know. Now when it starts getting drier in the air again during fall time, it flares up more. But also now when I'm doing a fast like this, it also gets aggravated. It flares up more. But you will see, the point of me showing this now is that you'll see how much it will change now, from now till the day after tomorrow. It will be much cleaner, more, or like at least in 3 days or so. After I'm starting to break this fast now, it's gonna be so clear. So yeah, that is, even though it will not be cured from this dry fast now, but it is possible to cure it. But it's a very stubborn condition. It's completely harmless, but it's very stubborn. So yeah, well, that's just a thing I wanted to also include in this video. You will see how much it's gonna change. So now it's finally time, and I just brushed my teeth first time in also 50 hours, because you know you can do different levels of dry fasting. You can do hard dry fasting or soft dry fasting. Soft dry fasting is when you still allow yourself to be in contact with water, like you can take shower, you can brush your teeth and do all of that. Hard dry fast is when you have no contact with water at all. I do semi-hard because the thing is, when you do dry fasting like this and you come into contact with water externally, your body absorbs water more, and the tap water we have is not the best, so I don't take showers, I don't brush my teeth, I don't wash my mouth or anything like that when I'm doing dry fast. However, I do allow myself to wash my hands up a little real quick sometimes if I feel the need to with regular tap water, But when I did 100-hour dry fast, I did not be in any contact whatsoever ever with any water. But now, I allow myself just a little on my hands sometimes. But now I brushed my teeth because I'm gonna have this water, this pure spring water that I filled up myself from a spring out in the woods here in the Stockholm region of Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah, I filled it up myself and now I'm gonna pour it up. It's a glass bottle, because when I do dry fast and I break my dry fasts, I always want pure water that I haven't been in contact with any plastic. Yeah. And now I'm gonna pause real quick because I'm actually gonna speak gratitude into the water. Believe it or not, but it's scientifically proven that it does change the molecular structure. They become way more beautiful, like more symmetrical, more symmetric, if you speak to it. And it does, I swear to God, it does taste smoother also. It really does. But I'm not comfortable doing that in front of camera because I do feel myself a little like, that's a little hippie thing, but it is true. However, I'm not comfortable doing it in front of camera, so I'm gonna pause real quick and speak gratitude to it. All right then, here we go. First sip of water in a little more than 50 hours now. And drip. It's important to drink it slowly. Quality water. One of the best things in the world. Certainly. All right. Now I'm gonna have my moment with this. And now, 1.5 hours later, it's time for some fresh ginger tea. Yeah, I usually like to add lemon or lime with it, but I don't have that now. It's alright though. It's gonna be very, very potent and refreshing still. And by the way, this was made with distilled water instead of spring water, as I got a distiller, my own distiller over there. That's what I use for cooking and teas, basically. All right, here we go. Perfect amount of strength. Not too strong, not too soft or whatever. This will do me good. Yeah, fresh ginger tea always hits the spot. It's some real rocket fuel. So I just had to make use of it and go out for a walk. Oh, it's good anyway to go out and get some fresh air and get some sunlight, Yeah. And now, 3 hours later, it's time for the first sugar in, over 3 days now, more than 72 hours. This is half of a piel de sapo melon. I will have this other half after I've finished this plate. Oh, this is so good. And another name for this melon is also Santa Claus melon. Now it's about time. I've also taken a shower, by the way, and I feel very refreshed It's amazing. Yeah. These are the sweet moments of life, literally sweet. All right. Yep. All in all, my favorite melon out there. All right, so that's pretty much how you properly break a dry fast. Now I'm gonna end it right here for day 1. I will make another video for day 2 and 3. And by the way, I've had more water also, but I don't feel like showing that. I've had more water and I will have some more water. And before I sleep, I will finish off with some chamomile tea. Yep. So, yeah. That's day 1 out of 3 in the process of breaking this dry fast. All right, signing out for now. Peace.